Hi everyone, McBeard here, back with another Commander's Horn deck guide for you. This one actually comes from Sir Pumpkin. He's been playing a Gernichora Shoop list, and I heard a couple people tweeted at me actually saying that Gernichora Shoop might actually be the best. It's probably going to be popular if Pumpkin is playing it, and I did make a couple of changes to his list, but I wanted to play monsters real bad, especially this season. The much maligned faction, monsters feeling like they just don't have a hope. So we had a lot of fun with this. I made a few changes. I felt like there was some flexibility in some of the fives, especially considering the rank that I was playing, and especially the meta I was playing today, strangely enough, contained no Ardal, no Dijkstra. So I didn't feel like the Purify was really necessary beyond Queen of the Night. So I took out Peller and I added in Divana Runestone, because I figure any deck that's running Thrives is happy to just have Divana Runestone to maybe get something they need in that moment, like a Ghoul perhaps for the Ice Giant, or a Drowner to move an engine to a different row, or any body really that's going to just trigger all the Thrives on your board. Cyclops is also a good thing to find as well. But usually you're not going to get bad finds. I mean, even the worst finds usually have some way of triggering it. A Death Wish maybe you don't like. At least you can trigger it with Kikamor Warrior or Brewis. You can get a lot done. I've always been a proponent of Runestone in any deck that cares about Thrive, and especially in a Shoop deck. I think that's good. I found that the Necker Warrior, the Bruxa, played a little bit not so great. The Vran Warrior sometimes got a lot of value just playing it from hand, boosting it up with tactical advantage. That's usually pretty good. Outside of that, you're just playing really strong gold cards that thrive your whole board when available, and you also want to push and you want to bleed. And you know I love decks that bleed really well. Shoop gives you some great options with resilience, some row effects that can really put a lot of pressure on the opponent, and sometimes you just want to destroy a random enemy, and sometimes you'll high roll on that, or just kill the only unit they have on the board. Usually I was doing that with Shoop's Day Off. Personally, I don't play a ton of Shoop decks, so playing Shoop at the best possible moment or for the exact precise value tends to be something that plagues me. But for the most part, I had a good time with this deck, and we got a bunch of good wins. I took out Cleaver and I added Proto Flutter just because I felt like maintaining dominance wasn't that difficult, and it's more points, more Thrive, and I just wasn't seeing the same meta probably that Pro Ladder dictates you need Carlo Varese in your deck. Regis Bloodlust sticks around, as well as Northern Wind, because we want to make sure we're killing our Flying Redanians. We want to make sure that we're killing good Renew targets, Roaches and Nilfgaard, and the odd Blue Stripe Commando. We definitely banished a lot of Blue Stripe Commandos. I think we had some full test squirming at the end there. So we did see a lot of full test today. We actually had some pretty good games. Full test is strong. Goliath, a nice last play. You play the Crones to load them up. Sometimes Wisp just comes in swinging with a 6-point removal that you need just to knock out that Reynard, Prophet Leviota, Damien, De La Retour, whatever you need. Pugo is a great opening play, just knocking out the fruit. And as well, you can get a lot of great value from Kikamor Warrior eating a fruit every turn, as well as spawning lots of stuff, triggering Archospores. The Archospore also can set up the Bruxa as well, and you can also trigger the odd Death Wish that you need to trigger in the first place, perhaps from Divana Runestone, or perhaps Ancient Foglet is the ideal situation. But you got to protect your Kikamor Warrior just because of how much work it can do in the deck. It's really important. Because, you know, it's so much more affordable to run it here instead of Slizzard. General Gernichora stuff still applies. You're playing most of your cards for value. You're going for a short round if you need to, and you're bleeding a long round, usually with resilient plays or really strong leadoff plays with Gernichora Pugo. Just putting your opponent in a situation where even though they're up on a card, they just have to spend so much. And usually going for the 2-0 is often correct. I think it usually is. Gernichora isn't as good as she used to be. The prevalence of resets such as Peter Sar Gwenlev and Bloody Baron is also the prevalence of Vincent Mize being able to set your Goliath or your Pugo to 1. There is just a lot of stuff out there. Your Thrives are getting killed by random pings in some situations with the Neckers. And also you're getting some stuff, you know, a lot of these engines that you care about get muzzled or killed. Generally, though, Gerni just plays with the big numbers, and I found in this control meta, it was actually enough to stand up to some of the more bully-like rounds. Check out some Gerni Shoop. Shout out to Sir Pumpkin for playing this deck on stream and putting his list out there on the Gwent library. You can find the link to that list below. My list is more or less the same. I just added Proto Flutter, and I think that was pretty much it. Divana Runestone and Proto Flutter. Most of the deck is pretty much the same. Maybe you'll enjoy it as well. Hope you enjoy the gameplay as well. This is YouTube. If you like the video, show me, tell me. That's all I ask. It really helps the channel. And I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys. You guys see, I just retweeted a tweet at McBeardCH. I retweeted something that came from the U.S. Embassy in the Polish Embassy in the United States. This was something that was also probably liked by everybody in CD Projekt Red. That's why I saw it on my feed. But they say in Washington, D.C. at the Polish Embassy, thank you, Poland, for The Witcher. Finally, we get the runestone in our hand and we can play it since we added it. I don't know. Catachan feels like a late game card. Naglfar is good. This is good, always. These are two good things. Our opponent is what? Another full test. Here come the full tests. Well, we'll go for the next start. We have Pugo, unfortunately, so maybe we shouldn't have done this. He played it to the end. It's true, he did. No artifact removal, huh? So cheers to Poland. I got a nice big bottle of Zivich, I believe it's pronounced. Zivich? Oh, okay, okay. This might be Runestone time here. Just get something to trigger the thrives we have. Ha! Another Kikamora. That's probably the best one, right? Except I should have played this first. It won't matter ultimately, but I should have done it. Wait, Delta had a Teen Ank stream? Was he playing Fire Emblem?
Nice mess you've got here. Bloody non-humans.
Son of a beach. Son of a beach. He's pretty good and we can Regis the other one, so that definitely hinders his late game.
Got any medals? Hungry like
Oh, and he's gonna let me do it too. Had by a lot, actually. Does he play here? NA Life is Strange too. Oh, yes, Life is Strange. I don't know if that's my kind of game. I can see why it's great. I just think I need more. I don't know. It's very passive. It's weird when when I stream a lot. I dedicate a lot of my time to like a single game. So sometimes when I want to branch out on games, it's gotta like hook me. Life is Strange never really did. I didn't like Until Dawn either, and I know that's a good game. Life is Strange is much better. I do have Dominance. Yeah, that seems great. Boom, bang, boom. I don't think he plays into this. Oh, this hand. We lead him off with Pugo and we have Dominance for Proto. He's going to be so behind, right? Isn't he going to be so behind? This guy ain't bad either.
How many rocks champion get?
He has to make up a lot of points here. We could also try to too. The hand's strong enough, I'd say.
For me, Bilberry's honor.
Your deepest, darkest dreams, I can make them real.
I think this is also good, just getting another engine on the board, you might say. Something else that monsters are suffering from are engines that cease to work when you pass, like Thrive. Royal Decree, it's a big gut. Roast Merchiless. Roast Merchiless. You heard it. He doesn't have anything like to do with it though, right? Does he? No.
A word once given, we never break.
pushy. And then Proto, and we might pass at Proto, depending on what his board looks like. Merciless is still a meme? Meme? Oh, Dead Symbol, you've been gone for a while. Merciless is amazing. Merciless is like, oh, he's so behind, right? I have to just keep pushing this. This would only ever trigger.
May your blade never dull. May your hand never waver.
No, I think we go all the way, guys. I think we go all the way. We're just playing 2 minutes. It's just we're speeding, right? We're just gonna lap him at this point. Yeah, that's not gonna do that. That's not that great. Let me just go for 2 more thrives here. Another 9-point play. See if he has it, my friends.
My lords, to your banners.
No Sabrina then? This is probably Selkirk, if I had to imagine.
Regroup.
Fucking, he can get it too. He can get it due to the buff. Last say seems okay. Good draw. You can fix these draws. Alright, Ancient Foglet is an absolutely brutal draw. Fuck, that's a bad one.
These dogs have no honor.
However, I would play it now, wouldn't I?
Death to
Going
the
out on top deck.
enemy.
I think we got it though.
Nice mess you've got here.
Thankfully, this is always going to be enough.
Human shoot say.
The push on full test. That was a good one. Oh, Dead Symbol saying she never had a bad iteration. She did. I think she had unplayable iterations. I think. I don't remember every ability she had though. That's the thing about Gwent cards. You try to go down that hole and it's just like a big murky swamp of forgotten things. Hey, Killuminati playing Ethna, just like last time I played this guy, he was playing Ethna. He was playing Ethna and he was playing all Igni Erden stuff. So I remember that, because I remember his name. So let's just be cognizant about Igni and Erden every time we play. I do like this very much. We are in red coin, so getting the bronzes to work for us are pretty good, but also being able to load some of this stuff is good here and here. Removing engine's probably really strong on red so we can push. This is probably not great, but it could be worse, I suppose. I don't know. We're on red coin, and this is probably the slowest card. Shoot. There we go, then.
May your sword and arm be one.
Getting right in there, huh? Blue coin is the best. I mean, being able to play this. Oh man, double engine here. Double engine here, and I have no movement. I could go for a drowner on this. That's actually not that terrible. I think I want to see if I can find one. No drowner here. We have the bleed effect. This is awesome, right? Well, it's only the one. We didn't play Queen of the Night. I mean, ugh. We have Vran in our hand. Well, this is 5, but this could be more than that. Red faction, not coin. Yeah, right. Yeah. Well, I'm interested, man. There could be monsters are. I don't know. I mean, I hope they don't go nuts.
I never miss.
Let's kill him with Thrive. Maybe too late, but I'm not so committed. At this point, just being ahead on red coin is always pretty good. I usually feel like I have a good board state at that point if I'm ahead and I used tactical. Broccoli go full control. Well, yeah, I just know the kind of deck that this guy played before. I don't know if he's playing it again. I really don't know why he did that. I do not know why he did that. Boy, I really want this Kikamore Warrior to stick. Guess I just have to pray. Just have to pray.
We were not the ones to start this war.
Didn't pray hard enough.
Your blood smells sweet.
So his pass here is a tie. Which is interesting. Wait, it's not. It is not a tie.
Tired.
What I said is not correct. Artifact destroy. So now I just go for Resilient Shoop, I think. I think that's the play, right? Or I try to find... No, I think I try to find Brewis. Even Pugo isn't even that bad on this board. Kill this, kill this. Brewis. So he can Igni. No, he won't. Well, one Thrive and he can Igni that, so whoops. Let's be careful. He also runs Erden as well.
Any last words?
He also runs that as well.
Human soup say.
Let's see. Let's see what happens here. That was a good roll for Shoop, I think. Considering what I have coming up here, I have a 9 and an 8. He's going to use Oak to hurt it. I'm going to boost it back up again.
I sense your pain. I see your fear.
Now we're squeezing really good cards out of him, as far as I'm concerned. He has a card he boosted with Ithlin. It could be Skags, but Skags still can't kill Shoop. Yeah, Oak's a finisher, but he played it, so that's the pressure I'm putting him on. This is red coin, right? This is he's got to be careful, right? If only I could get away with playing this. If only I could, but I can't. Now I'm playing okay, Dakota? You like it now? Well, I just know this dude. I know this. Well, he might not be playing what I think he's playing. Yeah. This. I don't know about this. This is a pretty good start. Anything he plays, I can just proto it for the double Thrive. Plus, we already have 8 on the board for the bleed.
Waste of arrows, that lot.
Okay. Still got double Thrive. No, he's using these 2 charges too. All right. Ah, he's denying my. He's denying it. My proto. Well, that's fine. Because I'm going all the way. I'm pushing.
A word once given will never break.
I don't know. I'm obviously. I would have played this, I think, if I was going to play.
Feed you to the crows.
Holy. What we're going. So we have it here. And Unless he plays something like a super slow here. So why would here. So he has, if he's playing Geralt cards, he can't beat me, and if he's playing Elf cards, he didn't have that for the boost on Ithlin's play. Oh, did he? Well, I guess he just didn't have it, dudes. We got him. We got him.